Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster. Today, my speech presentation is titled, Without Imagination, There's No Action. There are two video stories in this presentation. Both are related to knowing and helping people to come together, using their power to act within their communities. Using the situations in the videos, I applied some theories from 6 different writers, 2 textbooks, 1 journal, and 2 online articles. The names of the videos are Our Own Road and Genetic Problems Among the Amish. The first video, Our Own Road, talks about a project named Projimo, a rehabilitation program in Ahoya, Mexico. It is organized by disabled people, especially for disabled children with cerebral palsy. Cerebral palsy is a term which encompasses a set of neurological conditions that cause physical disability in human development. They affect the brain and nervous system. There's a lot of awareness about knowing disabled people, that people come together trying to figure out the local problems and needs of their own. In the society, there's a function called social integration, a system of authority that keeps the people organized. The idea of integrating the disabled children into the circle is that disabled and non-disabled children learn to live as one. They feel free as friends, as equals. Children play in the same playground. The same with the adults, by helping people who do not have money, such as a person needing an orthopedic device, a leg prosthesis equipment, and physical therapy for children. When there's a system of authority in the village, there's a kind of openness and acceptance of disability. However, one of the difficult challenges is dealing with the understandable but unrealistic expectations of parents. So the program tries to understand, actually help the parents to understand to be disabled is not to be menos validos in Spanish, or less valid, or invalid. To change what is normal is to be more embracing and more accepting and more understanding the human difference. We've been reading people almost all our life, watching their actions and trying to decode what we see or predict what people might do under different conditions. At Projimo, none are professionals. They try to get by. They try to carry it out well by helping disabled people to make decisions based on what they know that is simple and understandable to everyone. And because Projimo is growing out of a poor isolated village, it involves people with little schooling, but some of them growing out, actually into a real leadership position. And they think like doctors, leaders or managers who search for the best possible solution relevant to helping the people in the village. When humans understand each other, they use what they hear and recognize what is being said by another person according to the basic structures of the human mind that links societies together. For example, the second video, Genetic Problems Among the Amish. Amish people talk about their children who were born with mysterious mentally retardation. Nobody knew that Cohen syndrome was around in the Amish area in Ohio, that over generations of intermarriage, the genetic problems came down. Cohen syndrome is an inherited disorder that affects many parts of the body and is characterized by developmental delay intellectual disability, a small head size, and weak muscle tone. Ida Byler, a mother of three, all with Cohen syndrome, said that all Amish people are all related, and they don't understand that it's genetic disorder that causes the handicap condition. As I said earlier, when people come together, there is a system of authority in the society. The Amish people believe that it's all in God's hand, and it's the way they have to live. Amish don't want changes. They even prohibit electricity. However, certain homes have taken small steps towards change. Some who needed a life-saving medical equipment installed in a solar panel to run the machine, decently away from the Amish community. Byler, a mother of three children, all with Cohen syndrome, made a drastic change of her life by leaving her church, giving up her whole lavish life to take care of her handicapped children. She had a van, electricity, and saw a doctor all the time for her children. Similarly, Byler learned to think like a doctor, a leader, and a manager for her children. People at Prohimo, they feel free as friends, as equals, especially for children. This is just as true with adults with their awareness about knowing disabled people, that they come together to try to figure out the local problems and needs of their own. Amish people, on the other hand, they understand what they believe and what they choose to believe. That's all in God's will, and it's the way they have to live. They don't want change, but they come together to help each other in the community. Without imagination, there is no action. In the realm of the imaginary, with the power to act, I can, as the agent of my own action. The truth is not something we search for, but rather something we experience. It's true. When that experience happens, that's when I will use my power to act. Because if I don't, it will affect my everyday life, including my home, my work, my school, and my community.